you taught loneliness, right? Or you said kind of the depression. I think I have some experiment to share with you because I live in the mountain. I go back to Tibet for a retreat, but I do the three and a half year in a monastery to do some preparation and studying. And when I feel I'm ready, I go to solitary retreat in a cave, this side. Yeah, very nice, very beautiful. Yeah, so warm, not so cold as you imagine. It's very warm. There's enough sunshine. Yeah, so I sit there and walking and lay down and standing for kind of meditation each day. Actually, in the 4.5 years, I just keep silent because I try to speak for myself at first, but later there's no need to speak because there's no answer for that. There's no one about else. That's it. So I just take this meditation. Half a year later, I just forget the concept of retreat or meditation or keep silence. It's just living this kind of situation. At that time, I feel very, very lonely, right? At that time, I'm not walking the circle. I'm not walking the circle. Yeah, a little bit young, so I just read a book and do whatever. I try to put each second get older. Otherwise, I think I will lose my mind. But slowly, I find myself just morphed into those mandala. Actually, this is not such big mandala. It's just the altar, small altar in the cave. A several light, yeah, some incense holder, such as this, some tanka. But when I chanting, when I do the meditation, when I wake up, when I fall in sleep, I step by step, I lose the feeling of mine. You know what I mean? I lose the feeling as a human. At first, I think I'm just transferring into the dead guy. That is not spirit, that person. Because no one, I suddenly realized no one even think about me. Or no one even realized I was still alive in this world. Because there's no letter at all. Even my family, just forget it. Yeah, after 1.5 years. There's no, yeah. And in the winter, my friend sent me some supply, some food and some incense like this. Ghee, one time a month. How to say? Once a time, yeah, a month. At first, I feel scared. I feel very depressed. Because I lose the existence signal. I lose the signal that I, as a human being, still live in this world. You know what I mean? I lose the feeling of existence in this world. Because no one knows you. No one even think about it. This kind of things. So as a human nature, I feel very scared. Yeah, even now I think about that feeling, I was a little bit scared. Yeah. So at that time, the ego is coming. I don't know you believe in the Dharma protector or not in Chan Buddhism. But for us, we believe in there is a protector for us. My protector is Mahagala. The ego is coming. Just like now, the situation is similar. Each day, he come. I didn't realize he come. Maybe he always came on the entrance of the cave. But I just, at that state, like a sleepy, but it's not falling asleep at all. I wake up, but not wake up like we are doing now. We just wake up and Oh, so chanting automatically. If I'm hungry, take some food. If not, just keep in the state. Sometimes I take glance outside, so the ego just hang on there, do the circulation. And sometimes it's a square circulation, square, like this. Sometimes it's triangle, but most time it's circle. It's like the messenger to show you that not everybody forget you, still the protector. Know you living here, right? Maybe it's not kind of living, just that you stay here. But at that time, I got a signal. And I got the entrance to walk into the Sanhoga Kaya. This word we call Nimana Kaya. We as a human, meat and blood body, there's animals. This is word, full of suffering, the death, the killing, the gun shooting, this is what we call samsara word. It's Nimana. That means we can touch, we can see by our 5 organs, right? You can smell, you can see, you can touch, you can hear it. But beyond this word, we call Sanhoga Kaya. That means there's all beings still exist in this world. Actually, we can say in that word, but that word is like a parallel. This word, I don't know, is that correct or not? Like a parallel, right? Like parallel parking. This is Nimana Kaya word, but that one is Sanhoga Kaya. That's a larger one, invisible. You can say. Sanhoga means invisible, but invisible means you cannot touch, you cannot see by your ordinary human eyes. But some guy can feel it, or you can see it. Yeah, now I can feel it and see it. And that means still exists in that word. And that word is covered, our word. Right? Like a diamond. Right? Lady have the diamond. When you get married, if you get the gemstone of diamond, there is if you take the instrument, you can see there is something inside. So the Sanhoga Kaya is that diamond, roadstone. And our Nimana Kaya is the inside, the small one. This kind of word. At that time, no, it's not just that one day or two, some period of time. Because the ego always coming to make that signal to me. So I suddenly realized the ego is my protector. And at that time, I think the roof just broken. You know what I mean? I think that sky is not a sky. The sky, we can see that, is just the ground floor for that Sanhoga Kaya. When the ego coming, it just broken the ground floor. So our roof just broken. So I said, wow, my goodness, it's still another very big word. Still, that word still exists. Maybe at first invisible for us, but at that time, it's visible for me. I can feel it, I can see it. Yeah, so this is a Mahaga, this is a protector. I just give you that example is, at that time, suddenly, the loneliness leaving. I never feel loneliness. Yeah. Now I'm not. Yeah, I live in upstairs. You guys just come at Sunday, Saturday and Sunday, Friday. But I live all my life alone. But I so enjoy it. Why? Because there's protector. At first, I can feel it. Then Buddha, Bodhisattvas. We cannot say this just the painting hanging on the wall, or just statues, copper, or some gilded with gold, or gilded with silver, etc. This no. Actually, this is just a refugee. That we can take refuge to these statues, and that statues is not just statues. It's just the basic point that the invisible Buddha, Bodhisattvas can come down to this supporting point. Like this one. right? Extended, like the diamond stand up. The supporting point to the ground floor is this mandala. So when you come to my temple, you say, wow, that's the small unit or plaza, right? Yeah, I have, not, just this small one. This is, but actually it's not. It's just the standing point. Beyond this unit, there's a very huge temple we call invisible divine temple in the sky. Those Buddha statues, Buddha or Bodhisattvas, like this tape, similar with the statues, but the size is bigger one. This is our ordinary, this is small one, right? In the invisible divine monastery, the size of Buddha statues, or Buddha or Bodhisattvas, you can say statues, is 20 levels, buildings high. And beyond that, it's like mountains high. But those, whatever the size it is, they still the invisible category. They still belongs to the category, the level of Sanghogakaya, right? When you practice for a long time, you can get this, we can call superpower to see it. So you can know, that small Lama didn't lie to me. It truly exists. This is not very difficult to achieve. Actually, we cannot call this achievement. It has some ability. Beyond that word is the king. We call Dharma Dhatu. Dharma Dhatu means also invisible. But it's not like a kaya. Kaya means some scope or some time limited, still limited in space and time. But Dhatu means there's no limit, limitless, totally limitless. So Dhamma Dhatu means what? The limitless word of Buddha. And that's, you can say state. Actually, we cannot describe. So, I can give you two mantras to describe this. One is small mantra. And one is a bigger one, called Mahavan. Mahavan is Sobhava Shuddha Sarva Dhamma Sobhava Shuddha Sobhava Shuddha Sarva Dhamma Sobhava Shuddha Sobhava Shuddha Sarva Dhamma Sobhava Shuddha. This is a mantra of Dhamma Dhatu. Actually, this is a mantra of emptiness, or you can call ether. Why I give you this mantra example? Because the Dhamma Dhatu, you cannot describe any language of human. English, Sanskrit, Hindus, Tibetan, Chinese, Mongolians, and no. Not only human language can describe. Only by this kind of mantra. But this mantra is the key for all Buddhism. This mantra we call ether's mantra or emptiness mantra. When you chanting this, you can feel whole your body and whole your channels and chakras, whole your mindfulness, or you can say consciousness, get muted down. But this muted down is not just falling on the ground. Actually, it's an opposite. Feeling to up. It's not falling. Actually, it needs to go beyond, and until they more muted down to cover whole. You can say universe, but actually, it's not just the universe that word. Muted to occupy all the Dhamma Dhatu. at that time, you can feel. So why, Steve, I answer your question like this one. So blah, blah, long time story. Just as a lead to this mantra. But this mantra, maybe at first you cannot get the true meaning, even 1%, because you should feel the lonely first. If you feel lonely, that means you already get renunciation feeling, right? Renunciation feeling. Then you try to beyond this loneliness. You try to beyond this Nirmanakaya. You try to get off those suffering of this Nirmanakaya work. So you try to go. But how? We should first create the merit for us. Create the merit. It's not just donate money to the monastery, to the temple, donate money, donate food, donate flowers. No, it's not just to donate. Donating is very good, the first one, but it's not only one. There is 6, right? Donating, repentance. No, repentance. Yeah, repentance, also very good. And we should work very hard to practice silence. 6, we call 6 paramita. By this, we accumulate a lot of good merit and increase our level of existence through current human status to the heaven beings levels, or you can call the God's levels. But I use the word God is not creator. I use the God means those beings who can live in this heaven, who have a very long life expectancy, very good living condition, a very good body situation, and very pure man situation. Yeah, very life desire. Actually, this is the problem for all teachings. How can we move us to these levels? Some teachers said you have to pass away to get good incarnation as the heaven beings. But I don't think so. For example, Milarepa, they live in the cave. They for life living as a beggar, without only stuff, yeah, just the clothes to cover, yeah, just some food to take. But actually, in later half of his life, he already living the heaven beings. So that's why we call Milarepa is a good example that what is the living Buddha. Yeah, he didn't get the Buddhahood until he passed away. No, when he alive, he already got it. His body just to mute it down as a light. He can transfer the key. Yeah, he can transfer because he can transfer the human blood, meat and blood body as the rainbow body. Yeah, this topic does result in very big differences that our practice is totally different with others, because we put a lot of effort on our human body and on our human mind. We combine them together because we cannot separate it. Yeah, I know Chan Buddhism also put some effort on the body, but it's like a, I don't know, crack or not, it's like a punishment. Yeah. Yeah, when I was young, I lived in that monastery for 12 months. Yeah, even in the winter, they cannot take food and, saucers. No, they just, beer food, right? Yeah. It's good. It's good, but it's suitable for high level one. For the beginner, it's very hard. Yeah. It didn't allow the follower to take a lot of clothes to cover the worms. Yeah. Yeah, maybe now I can handle it. But as a teenager, so it's a little bit hard. But for us, it's very good to practice the body, to practice your structure of your practice. Because if we cannot handle this human body, we cannot let your conscious get freedom, because your consciousness cannot go along. Even when they pass away, it's not just a soul goes away. Not just you call soul, but actually we call consciousness. But it's not just one consciousness go away. Actually, consciousness, just the light. Around those kind of light is the energy. So how can you get this energy? It's your human blood supply this energy. Yeah. So the oral culture called qi, right? Japanese also call qi, Korean also call qi, Chinese, they all call qi. The Tibetan call long. The same meaning as qi, long. So our practice called zalong, that means long. You should practice the qi. The qi is the energy surrounding your consciousness, and your consciousness is the light. Your qi is like a cloud around this light. If you can practice a lot, make your human body pure enough, so this human body can supply enough energy to this consciousness, or you can call soul. Soul is not so proper. Consciousness is better. So you can go freely through this crowd. Then you can move to this high level beings, realms. But actually, we don't need to wait such long. If you practice very well, we can do it even when alive. For example, dream yoga. You can get this state. So that's why I sleep a lot. If I have time, I just try to sleep. Because this kind of practice, What my word is just to give some example how to deal with the pressure and the loneliness. Actually, you should accept it. It's not the enemy. Actually, it's the signal to show you that it is time to go beyond this samsara world. Go beyond this nirvana kaya. Should walk into the Sambhoga kaya. If you can get connection with those Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, protectors, you will not feel lonely at all. Because they will give you signal to show that you are not alone. You always hang on with those divine beings. You always get protected by these divine beings. So the pressure and lonely will just go. And that time, you can say you are already on the road to liberation. And at that time, you already get a hand from divine beings, from Buddha, Bodhisattvas. Those hands will lead you to the right way, to the freedom. The rest, just your existence. You try to keep this hand. You try to keep this. Then you will walk today. The rest thing is you just to make sure yourself don't give up. But I don't think we will give up, because I told one of the students last time by the Wei-Ching said, if you get the good result of practice, you will feel so happy. So how does it? Joy, right? Joy. Joy? Yeah.
Joy.
No.
Oh.
I mean the bliss.
Bliss?
Yeah, the happiness.
Bliss.
If you get some achievement for your Dharma practice, you will feel, even your mind and your human body feel so relaxed, so happy, full of bliss. So you cannot quit. You cannot give up. Because that happiness, that blessing is stronger 100 times than the Mariana or than the blah blah blah. Than only drugs. So I can understand why those drug users can have this one. If you practice, those blessings you can take very easily. Yeah, that feeling you can take very easily just by meditation. Sit down, lie down, walking, stand down. You can feel it. Your human body can make you get this feeling automatically from your brain. You don't need to take the drug. Yeah. If you can get this blessing and happiness, you cannot quit. You cannot give up. So you can always keep the state with Bodhisattvas. Step by step by step by step. At the same time, suddenly you will find out you get some ability to help others. At that time, congratulations, you already walk in the level of Bodhisattvas. Bodhisattvas have a certain 1, 2, 3, 4 until 13. 13 is a Buddha. Yeah. So you walk. Actually, we don't need to always remind us that we practice. We are Buddhist. I practice. I am a Lama. No, we don't need to remind always. Yeah, you just do as ordinary person. But inside yourself, you should keep this rule. You always can always ahead of Buddha, so you can walk in that way. If you can walk in the level of the shadows, the loneliness or the stress will gone totally, because you get another happiness just from helping others, right? Before I told you, you can get the bless from meditation. When you get meditation, your body just manufacture those good materials, make you feel very happy. I think you guys can have this feeling before, right? When you take meditation successfully, even very short time, you can feel, wow, so comfortable, so relaxed, like a good dream you have. This is kind of this. This is one hand. Another hand is if you get some ability to help others, you don't want to get payment from this helping, because that payment is so tiny compared with the bless you get it. So you try to help others. Maybe some ordinary person will argue you, will doubt why you try to help others. Maybe you try to get some money, or you try to lie to somebody, or you try to pretend to be a divine person, something like this. It doesn't matter. You just do yourself, because you get, first you get the merit from this helping, and you get this blessing from this helping. Because when you're helping others, I said others, not only refer to humans. I said others, including animals, or including for us, if we have such power. So yeah, actually now I have some, so I can help the beings. I mean the human beings, or goats, something like this. For example, small puja. Yeah, it is. Right? When we do it, I feel so comfortable. I don't know you feel or not, but for me, I feel so comfortable. Because those beings get satisfied. And finally, they will understanding, wow, that is good guy. And they will help us. They will protect us. Yeah. This is the peace to Bodhisattvas. Yeah. There is a very famous article we call Certified Bodhisattvas Way. You know it? From Gaju. Yeah, actually Milarepa and Gamboba said. There's a 25. So there's 35. So we're always chanting this. We should do whatever, blah, blah, blah. Actually, we can get concluded by this, by my word. You just, first, you try to help yourself. Because we are still human. We are not so high as the God. So first, don't be ashamed to help yourself first. Don't be ashamed. Don't be ashamed to think about yourself first. It's okay. Because we are not so heavy, so high level. So we can think about ourselves first. But there is a precondition that you can do benefit to yourself, but not hurt others' benefit. Then you get this blessing, you get this power, you get this merit, you can have more power to help others. Then do help others. Do help others. This is a Bodhisattva's way. So as a conclusion, what's the Buddhism? Buddhism is the theory told us that we try to help others to be Buddha. So we first help us to be Buddha first. Yeah. Why we should do it? Because there's a Four Noble Truths, right? This world is the suffering world. All our desire is the suffering. Right? How can to beyond the suffering world, we should do Dharma practice until we meet the Nirvana finally. Yeah, this is Four Noble Truths we should follow always. And then beyond this Four Noble Truths is Bodhicitta. We know it, so we should get renunciation first. Right? We know the suffering of ourselves, so we meet the war to Buddha. We try to renounce the samsara world. Right? This is the first one. And then we not only renounce ourselves, we try to help others to beyond the samsara world. Right? So we call compassion. First one is renouncement. Second one is compassion. So what is third one? Third one means when we get renunciation, when we get this understanding of ourselves, of others, of other humans, of other animals, other beings, even including ghosts and human beings, we try to help all the beings beyond all the samsara world first, and beyond the Sanghogakaya world second. We not just beyond our human world. We not just, okay, I promise I try to beyond this human life, but I want to get the God life. It's not enough. Maybe when you reborn as a God realm, you can have 500,000 years life expectancy, but still, when the time running down, it's still falling down to humans. So it is not a target. The target is the final one, Dharma Dhatu. It's the mantra I'm chanting. What's that mean? Means this world is emptiness. And even Dharma practice is emptiness too. So, the God realms, the Dharma practice, that's what's that? Steer, right? We should use it. When we climb to the roof, we should give up the steer because we already walk in the Buddhahood. Buddhahood means what? Buddhahood means you already merge into all of this. You can see 6 realms. Yeah, I have this Tanka. This Vado Tado Tanka. Actually, there's each realms there's a Buddha. So we call 6 divine Buddhas in 6 realms. Our human realm Buddha is Buddha Shakyamuni. And there's others in Ashura, in heavens, in human beings, in hills, in ghosts, animals. Yeah. So the Buddhahood means we cover all of this. And at that time, the target just to mute it down, all this field, all these realms, and gather up all the sufferings. Yeah, actually, it's a long way to go. It's a very long way to go, accept. Yeah, I have several generations of memory, I know. It's full of suffering, but still, there is some target we can get. There's some target we can get. And my opinion as a conclusion is, you should choose the proper way that's suitable to you. That is, you try to first beyond this human level to heaven's beings. But how? How can you do it? We should pray, we should do puja to Buddha, Bodhisattvas, to protectors, to help us to do the repentance, to clear all the bad karmas, to offering, to accumulate good karmas. Thus, we can increase us. There's no sickness at all. we can live 120 years. So we have enough time to practice, and we can finally move ourselves into the level of heaven beings. This is a good way. Yeah, actually, Tsongkhapa, you know Tsongkhapa? The founder of the Guru, is a teacher of Dalai Lama. Yeah, he said, if you try to being a Buddha, first you should be a Bodhisattva. If you want to be a Bodhisattva, first you should be a heaven being. So that's why yesterday afternoon they chanting the long sadhana for the medicine Buddha, right? There's a step. First is 8 Buddhas. Come down to this temple, come down to this mandala to receive this offering. Second level is the 8 Maha Bodhisattvas. It's the Manjushri as a leader. Avalokiteshvara, something like this. What was that? I forgot. Simple Baba, what's that? Siddhigarbha, yeah, also. And then it's heaven beings. There's Mahagala as a leader, like Ganesh as a leader, yeah. Sridhara as a leader, step by step. So, actually, this step, like a steer, like a roll, right? If you try to reach the downtown, first you should go outside the Scarborough, right? You should go down Mills, and then you should go to Yang, you should go to downtown, right? You cannot just jump. That's the step, right? If you cannot go outside Midland, how can you reach the downtown Yang? It's impossible. That is it. If you can choose the proper way, then you will find out the loneliness you have, the stress you have, just gone automatically. Because you always find a company along you, around yourself, the protect around yourself, like my egos. Yeah, each time I go outside, then the ego just comes. Say hi. Outside, yeah, morning I practice, evening I practice, so on. Yeah. It's like a signal that I always look at you. Yeah, I always look at you. Maybe it's some pressure to push you to practice, and other side make you safe. Yeah, make you feel warm, not lonely. And then you should walk into Bodhisattva's level. When you walk into that level, you will know, wow, the world is totally different. You can find out, actually, some human is not human. Yeah. Some animal is not animal. Yeah, this is place, it's not such place. You will find out. So suddenly you will realize that the very famous thing, when Buddha Shakyamuni take the meditation and meet enlightenment under the Bodhi tree, the first word he said, wow, amazing. That word is such conflict is the truth. Yeah, all the sutras just said this word, whatever the language it is, just say that, oh, this word is so conflict with the truth. What's that truth? Truth means Dharma. So you will know, you will suddenly realize the things I like actually is the things I should hate. This is the first one. And second one is you will think the things actually I don't hate or I don't like it. It's just mutual. Yeah. When you get this mutual state, you're okay, just let it go. If you want to come, will come. If you want to go, it's okay. And that state is Buddha Shakyamuni state. It's all Buddha state. So the Daimon Sutra had this word, right? What is the Buddha? Buddha is, it doesn't go, it doesn't come, it always stay here. Because he not just stay here, he stay everywhere. He don't need to go somewhere. He don't need to go downtown. He don't need to stay in Scarborough. Always cover all of this. All Scarborough, all downtown, all GTA, all Ontario, all Canada, all universe. Yeah. Actually, Buddha Shakyamuni said this universe, including our planet, our Earth, that's the southern part. Right? There's 8, right? It's 4 bigger one, and 4 small one, and the middle is a mountain, how to say, mirror, right? Yeah. Actually, this is the universe. You can see this is the solar system. So mountain mirror is the sun, and the other is this planet. All you can see is whole universe. Yeah. This is the vision Buddha Shakyamuni. So we should know it. This is a Buddhism. Actually, the topic is too big, but I just give you some thinking. Yeah. Okay. The topic is how to deal with the fashion. Yeah.